how I spent 60 hours not getting what I wanted. So you see, there's a Slayer boss called Void Doom Seraph in the game mode called Skyblock in the server called Hypixel, and I spent 60 hours trying to obtain the item called Judgment Core. Well, that didn't go as planned. To be honest, nothing really did. So I started strong by buying my first Slayer equip that you used to get Ender Slayer 6, and then a friend called Fatal Crane quickly informed me that the Hyperion I already had was the best sword for Ender Slayer, which was correct, but I didn't see the use in it. I really regret it. So, like any other player that wants to get Judgment Core, your number one goal is to get Ender Slayer 7, as it is the key to getting Judgment Core, as you can't even drop it until you reach Ender Slayer 7, which is insane honestly. If you would do the math, that would take 120 bosses, if done without Aatrox. I already wanted to get this core, so granted about 7 hours straight obtaining Enderman Slayer 7. Looking back, I really regretted not using my Hyperion because I could have done it within 5 hours easily. But now you may ask, you finally reach Ender Slayer 7, so you will grind it for 10 hours on end every day, right? No. Well, I didn't, because I had to go on a school trip for 1 week, which is considered big downtime. After I came back, I did grind 10 hours on end. But one day, when I was minding my own business, someone told me that Ender Slayer 7 is 6 times harder than Core, which is insane. Even though it's worth 40 mil, right? Yeah, it's only because you're getting it from enchanting, which is unfortunate. So I find, let me try to avoid this as a drop. But yeah, I mean it seemed to work until one day we were slaying away my last boss of the day, and I dropped an Ender Slayer 7. Bro, I still don't know how I managed to drop this after around 450 bosses. I don't have any I have the screenshot, but I don't sadly have shadow play for this drop, but I think screenshot is proof enough that I actually dropped it. My hopes of all crashed through the basement when I hit Ender Slayer 8, as my average friend would have already dropped 2 Judgment Cores by then, and I'm not even kidding. I grinded about 40 hours straight for Ender Slayer 8, having about 2 pocket espressos, a lot of endurance at an NPC because I was too dumb to sell them to the agent now. Handy blood chalices after handy blood chalice after handy blood chalice. So when I hit Ender Slayer 8, yeah, I was really desperate because my average run would have already dropped too, but I didn't give up, so I actually continued. So yeah, I continued, and then after about 50 hours into this, I finally realized that loot sharing is actually viable. So I loot share a little bit with my friend called Lil Mayo for about 5 hours. When I saw an insane drop in the chat on a loot share. Now you could think, if you watch Loot and Toadstar Studio, that could have been Judgment Call right there. Okay, so you think, yeah, that could have been Judgment Call. You see an insane drop, yeah. But sadly, it wasn't a Judgment Call. It was also not a Pocket Espresso or Handy Blood Chalice or any other RNG. So I loot shared an Ender Slayer 7 book, which from my thoughts is impressively rare. It's about 100 times rarer than a Judgment Call. It's 0.002%. Dude, it's just depressing, honestly. I just do not know what I've done to deserve this, but yeah. Now I'm gonna hope that you guys will enjoy the clip of me dropping it. No! 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 I don't want to be like refraction. Now you see, my reaction was dark. It was really dark. So with that being my final text, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I hope you all guys enjoyed this, kind of short video. The next video will come if I drop another Ender Slayer 7, which will be my third. Judgment Call or reach Ender Slayer 9, which would be ridiculous without a call. Even Refraction managed to drop one before Slayer 9. Well, anyways guys, I'm gonna go get some sleep, and I hope you guys will as well. See you guys in the next one.